Hey, what's up folks, back again in another video in our series of Git and the GitHub. Today we are going to look at how we can leverage the VS Code feature to do all the stuff which you are doing with the help of Git commands, how we can do without those Git commands, and how we can leverage VS Code feature itself, right? So what is essentially is going to happen, the VS Code feature by default writes command for us. It just gives a GUI based interference so that we can easily do our stuff without writing any command. But knowing the command is very essential. Let me clear that first. Okay, so once you know the command, you can do this kind of a sort of things, or you can just write down commands, right? If you are comfortable with that. So let's get started. Let's see how we can do all the Git related things without writing any command, right? Let me go to this screen. Let me share my screen first of all. Okay, here you go. Here is my screen. Okay, let's create a folder. Okay, new folder, right? Just to show. Let me create a new folder over here. The name of the new folder is going to be project 2. Okay guys, cool. Let me open that inside VS Code, right? Because all the things, this is the journal extension which everybody uses, right? Okay, where is that file? Okay, let's clear. The folder is empty. If you see, if I do ls, folder is empty. Okay, so what is going to happen is that you created a project, right? So in this in that particular project, whatever the project you are using, in that project you are going to create multiple files, right? You're going to create that. So let me create a gibberish file over here just to mimic some sort of things, right? So now you know that if I do, even though ls, there is only one file, there is no .git file, because we haven't initiated the git inside this particular project. How we are going to do that? Without any command. So if you go over here, if you see this this feature, if you click on this, first of all, there is one more extension which you're going to need. You can download it. It's completely depend upon you, because that feature is that plugin is going to give you some more stuffs. I'm going to talk about that thing later in the video, but you can just download this one Git Lens plugin. You can just download this thing, you can install and install in your VS Code, and it's good, right? But even though if you haven't downloaded, this feature is going to be happen, right? Is going to be there, right? So if you see over here, there is a button, initialize repository. You just click on this and Git already VS Code is already initiated .git repository for you. Let me show you. If you do ls, you see, ls -a, and you're gonna see that there is a .git folder over there, right? Cool. So Git is already initiated. Now how are you going to put all your files into the staging area? How are you going to take the snapshot? Let's see that. Okay, cool. We have created one file, and this file we haven't committed till now. Neither we have put this file into our staging area so that we can create the snapshot, right? So how we are going to do without any command? So if you go again click over here. Okay, now you see a small plus arrow, or you can, if you click in in this arrow, so all the files which you have created till now, it's going to be this button, this functionality is going to put all the files into the staging area. Let me show you. If I click individual file, so this the individual file is going to be inside the staging area. If I click above one, so all the files which I have created till now is going to be go into the staging area. Right now I have only one file, so just click on this and you see the staging area. It's over staging area, right? Oh guys, good. Now we can take the snapshot. Okay, let me take a snapshot. Example snapshot. Example, and I can commit it. Okay, I just put a random message tag over there, right? And I took the snapshot. Cool guys, we have took. How are you gonna know that we have took? If I go over here, just to show you that it essentially took the snapshot or not, I'm gonna use git log command, and you see that example. VS Code feature already took a snapshot in the behalf, right? We haven't used any commands, right guys? We just used this feature and it happened, right? Cool. If I click over here, if you go over here, show commit graph, and it's going to give you all the graphs. Like if you don't want to use git log command, you can just click on this and it's going to give you this you are right now in the main branch, and the commit message you have put is example, and author is you. So all the things are over there, guys. All the things are over there. It's really good. Okay, now you are going to ask me that how I'm gonna put all these things which we have done. Okay, let me create other files as well, just to show you, right? More stuffs, right? Example.txt. Okay, let me create one more file by the name of what? Random stuff, right? Random.txt. And inside all this file, let's put some gibberish thing, right? Okay, yeah, cool. Come, okay, let's put, okay, cool. Okay, now what we're going to have, now we are going to go over here, and again, if I want to put individual file, I'm going to click on this. If I want to put all those new files into the staging area, what I'm going to do, all those, okay, let me okay, so if I click on this, all the two new files are inside inside the staging area, and I can create a commit now. Okay, what I'm going to do, a random message, right? Let's put a random message tag over here, and if I do commit, Git took the snapshot for us, and it already show, Git, just like, Git log, just like over here. If I run, okay, let me show you one more thing. If I do Git log, you're gonna, if you click enter, this is going to show you the two snapshot, example and random message. Similarly, if you don't want to use Git log, it automatically going to show over here, right? You can see, example and random message. You can see that all the changes, the Git different, if you click individual Git commits, it's going to show you the differences between two commits, right? As you know that we have create a video on the how you can check the difference between different snapshot with the help of git diff command. But over here, if you just click on over here, it's all it's automatically going to show you. So VS Code feature is doing all the stuffs for us by default, right? Internally, this VS Code feature is using commands, right? But for us, it's just GUI based, right? We can click on this, we can click on that stuff, and it's doing all that, right? You learned that how we're going to create a, how we're going to first of all initiate the Git. Now how we're going to put all the files into the staging area, and then how we can take this snapshot, and how we also can check the differences between different commits, right? If you click on individual file, you're gonna see the difference. Okay, till now we have understood. Now you're going to say, Manish, we have know these things, right? We done with that stuff, right? How I'm gonna push all this stuff inside the into the GitHub? How are we going to do? So there is a feature, right? Click on this publish branch. Okay, you need to publish to the public repository. Okay, click on this, and now what is going to happen? It uploaded, guys. It uploaded. Let me open my GitHub. Okay, let me open my GitHub, and it uploaded, guys. If I show you, here you see that it automatically done. We haven't pushed, right? I just click on over here. You see on the video, and it automatically pushed all the stuffs inside over here, right? So for that, first of all, for that you need to have a GitHub account, right? If you haven't a GitHub account, first of all create that GitHub account, and first of all link that GitHub account with your VS Code. How are you going to link? Just click over here, and yes, just click over here, right? And you can log in. Once you have linked your VS Code to your GitHub account, you can just easily use all the features over here, right? And before using any feature, you must need to install Git, right? And you need to configure a little bit, like we have shown in video, like you have to configure, put up your name, and you have to put up your Gmail address, or whatever the address you are using currently. So all the stuffs we have talked about. You have seen how we can leverage this VS Code feature to do all that things which we are doing right now with the manually, right? So you got that idea. I hopefully you gotten some idea, some value out of this video. If you gotten value out of this video, give it a thumbs up, and we're gonna see you in the next video. In the next video, we're going to talk about let me show you what we're going to talk about. If I gosh, let me quit that. Okay, but what are you going to talk about? If I do ls minus over here, and let me show you one the stuff. Let do .git, and if I do ls, you're going to talk about all these things. We check .git folder, and inside .git folder there is a lot of stuff. It's a reference folder over there, object folder, logs folder, info folder, and this all the stuff. We're going to talk about all these things, and how Git is how Git is doing all the stuffs, right? How Git is internally how Git works. We're going to talk about in that video. Till then, peace, bye bye.